Okay guys, we're back again in part 2, and I was talking about part 2 of the Eagletac M2XC4 review. Now, I was talking about parasitic drain, and like I said, if you had this in your trunk or you stored it away and then the power went out and it was been a few months since you checked the status of the batteries, it might be drained. That's only with when you're using this tail cap, okay? Unless you forget to I think it's only with this tail cap, and the reason for that is because the magnetic ring wants a standby current, because you can see once you click the light on, you can shut the light off either two ways, via the clicky switch or the control ring. Both can turn the light off, but it wants a standby current so you can operate the light. So, and with the clicky switch, you can break that current and kill the parasitic drain by cutting the contact point with it. So, cutting the power source completely from it. But with this nice tail cap, you can't do that unless you quarter screw the head so it's not making contact or whatever. This is important because you don't want to have a light that you don't check it for a few months, and then when you need it, it's drained. So, long story short, when it comes, it will come with this tail cap on it, and a way to combat parasitic drain or standby current is to twist the head. And I'm just going to test this out to make sure I'm not. Yeah, so if you twist the head, you got to twist it a fair amount to get it locked out, and that just kills the battery connection. So you can use this tail cap with this light. Shutting it, just know that shutting it off, well, it still didn't break the connection, so I'm kind of learning, okay. Oh, it takes a lot of turning. No, you know what guys? Nix that, I'm glad I checked on that. You can't lock it out by turning the head. So what you would have to do is physically open it up and take the battery pack out of it, and that's with the non-clicky tail switch. So that's good to know. So if you have the other tail cap, take your battery carrier right out of it and place it right by the light or in the same bag or something like that. Or plan B, and this is only important if you're planning on storing the light. I mean, if you use it every day or every week and whatnot, and you have, or if you have fresh batteries stored with the light, these things are all, there's all ways around that, and it's not a big deal, but it's kind of my responsibility to educate you about parasitic drain. Now you'll notice I have the clicky switch on it, and I did that right away because but the thing is I use this light pretty often, so maybe that's not important. Anyways, once you have the clicky switch, no problem. Once you turn it off, the circuit's broke. So anyways, note that there's two ways to turn it off. See, the light is on. You could also turn it off by the control ring. Now, if you were to go put this down and forget to do that last click, because see, it's still ready to go, this thing will still have parasitic drains. So you got to make sure that what I do is I always leave the light on turbo, and that way when I turn it off, and plus it has the momentary on and stuff like that. So I always leave the light in turbo so it's in max power, and if I go pick it up, I just click it on and it's always in turbo. And then when I'm walking the dog or whatever and I don't need that much power, I just and you use your index finger or your forefinger and your thumb to control with this magnetic ring. It's really nice. You don't have to fumble around pushing stuff into the button to get it to activate modes or anything. You just grab it, and so quick. It's like you could be walking on minimum and then hear a bear in the bush, and then boom, it's nice that way. So just keep in mind about the parasitic drain. Educate yourself about that, and know it has a standby current, okay? I think the newer lights, this is for the M2 series. I think they corrected that in the M3 series, which is the new version of this light. And what they did is they made the current so small that it'll take months and months and months and months, if not years, of sitting there to drain the batteries. Now, having said that, all that I've been warning you about, I'm not sure what the parasitic drain on this is. So do a little research. There's ways to combat it, and there's ways around it, and it's not a big deal at all. So don't be put off by it. Just be aware of it. But even if you did disregard all this, it might take a week for this thing to drain, or 2 weeks or something like that. I'm not sure, but keep that in mind. So beautiful little tail cap, man. That's really nice, and it also comes with a quality lanyard. Great big thick paracord thing, sturdy, good thing. So okay, so what else we have in the box here? They give you 3 spare O-rings and 4 screws for the other tail cap there. You get a Phillips head screwdriver with it, which is made for adjusting the screws on the M4. You get your registration warranty card where you register it online, and some and the user's manual. You get the user's manual, and I don't have the lanyard. I can't find the lanyard. And you also get instructions on how to install the clicky tail switch. So they thought of everything, and it all came in this great big box, just loaded with goodies. So look at all this stuff. You get the diffuser, the tail cap, the O-rings, the CR123 battery tubes, an extra battery carrier, which is nice because you can. Oh, I gotta mention too. When you have the clicky tail switch, oops, there's that magnetic control on there sticking to the things. What I gotta mention is if you have, okay, so here, if you have this flat tail switch installed in this light, you can only use one battery carrier with it, and that's this one, because it's got no clicky switch. When you take the other battery carrier out of that one, you'll notice that it physically has the clicky switch built into here, and it just meets up with the hollow rubber boot here. So the reason why I'm mentioning this is because if you have the flat tail cap, you can only use one of the carriers. Now if you have the clicky switch installed, you can use both of these carriers, except for you won't have it will no longer be a clicky switch. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because you could have this thing loaded with 218 650s, like almost like another clip for a gun ready to slam in there or whatever. But it's just nice to know you could have, you know, in case you lose one or break one, you could still use this. But you'll lose the clicky function if you install the flat tail battery carrier in there. I hope I'm making sense to you guys, but if you buy the light, you'll figure all this out and stuff like that. So anyways, let's talk about run times and performance. So waterproof, type 3 hard anodization, the hardest and strongest anodization, magnetic control ring, parallel battery design, flat tail standing cap, and a tactical forward clicky switch. Tons of options. That beautiful diffuser, craniated bezel, beautiful workmanship on this thing. Look at that head. It's just a thing of beauty, man. Those XREs in there. Anyways, lots of goodies, lots of good stuff with this light. So now I can only give you specific outputs on my version of this light. It comes in so many flavors with so many different performances that I'm just I really can only speak. Well, I guess I could tell you a bunch about the other ones, but let's focus on this one for now. So the output. All right, here we go. There's 2 versions of this light, the cool white and the neutral white. The cool white is way more powerful than this light. And that's a lot of the times that's the case with LEDs. If you get the neutral tint, it'll be beautiful. It'll have a beautiful beam that makes colors seem more realistic and pleasing to the human eye. It also allows you better color rendering, so you can identify things in the forest and whatnot. And this is important for people, for you know, lots of reasons. I mean, if you're in the military or you're a law enforcement officer, and if something's not producing a real color, it's really important. Like if you had this light and you're a computer technician or an electrician, and it wasn't giving accurate color rendering, some of the wires, you know, each wire is important because it's color coded and stuff like that. There's a lot of reasons why this is important, not to mention it's got a beautiful beam when you got the neutral white. So where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so So mine has less performance than the cool white version, but that's just the way it goes with neutral whites. So the cool white one is rated at 800 emitter lumens, something like that. So I don't know the exact lumens of this light because of this. I haven't seen a lot of literature or whatever telling you stats about the light, but I think it's 665 lumens in this version. Maybe about 600 out the front or 550 or something like that, but it's plenty powerful. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on and show you the different speak about the different modes. So I'm gonna put it right on 0, turn it on. Okay, so I grab the control ring and I give it a twist, and that's low. It starts so you go from the left to right and it ramps up. So low on this light is about 35 to 33 lumens. Once again, I'm kind of awing and umming because I'm converting cool white lumens to neutral white lumens. So anyways, let's for the sake of let's just call this 30 lumens, which for low. 30 lumens is a decent amount of light. You can do a lot with that. And on 30 lumens, it'll run for 45 consecutive hours. So almost 2 days. You can put this down and it'll stay on 30 lumens for 2 days, which is pretty good. A lot of lights will die in a couple hours off just 30 lumens of light. So anyways, I'm going to twist it again and wait for it. There's the next level. Now next level is about 125 lumens, maybe about 120, 110, anywhere between 110 and 125 lumens. Now on that setting, it's plenty of bright, and I gotta tell you also that it might only be putting out 125 lumens, but it's still throwing better because it's a throw light. The hotspot is still intense, and it still throws excellent, better than some lights at their maximum power. So the throw is there even at 150 lumens. So and 125 lumens will last for 9.5 consecutive hours. So we're going to twist it again. Here's the third output level, and this is let's call this 320 lumens. 320 lumens, plenty bright, plenty of spill, plenty of throw, good performance at this level. It's probably all that you need for poking around your yard or going for a forest walk. And this will last for 3.5 consecutive hours. Okay, so and now we're going to the ultimate setting. Okay, here we are at a full-blown, let's say anywhere from 550 to 665 lumens. And this will run for 1.2 hours unless unless your 18650s are the newest, highest milliamp batteries. So that 1.2 hours might go up quite a bit. But so its maximum output is powerful. Keep in mind it'll only last for an hour, about an hour, 1.2 hours, or if you got really good batteries in there, maybe 1.5. So 1.5 hours, which you know, it's drawing a lot of power. So, but if you have extra 18650s or CR123s, I guess that's not a problem. Just keep in mind make sure you know your run times before you go taking something out into the bush or something like that, or bring a backup light or spare batteries or something like that. So okay, and then when you go even more, the final setting is a fast full power, well, a medium fast full power tactical strobe, and then of course you can ramp back down to 0. So that's 5 levels, four output levels, and a strobe, or 5 modes altogether. So just easy. A lot of people are getting ticked off because if you went too far, you hit strobe. But once you get to know how to use the light, you can you know, avoid hitting strobe or whatever. It's no big deal. Just crank it back a bit. So now let's talk about something else here now. Oh, these run times maybe are better with CR123As or 18650s. I don't know for sure about that. Anyways, let's talk about one of the things that makes this particular model with this particular emitter so impressive, and that if you guys know what Candle Power Forums is, it's a website dedicated. It's a website and forums dedicated to flashlight enthusiasts. Now, if you spend any amount of time on Candle Power Forums and you get a feel for it, and you start knowing what they call flashaholics, about some of their favorite. Flashaholic is a Candle Power Forum members user. It's a flashlight lover. Pardon me. So what I'm trying to say here is that once you spend a little bit of time with the flashlight community, flashlight enthusiast community, and you do a little research, you find out that a lot of people love the emitter that's in this light, specifically the tint. I've heard people say that. I think it's this light, the Q35A. I guess where I'm going with this is that LEDs come in different color tints. They come from really warm, like almost like the light a fire would give, a really orangey fire, to extremely cool, almost like whitish blue, bluish white. So this here is one of people's favorite all-time tints, the XRE Q35A tint, which is a neutral white tint. This thing gives beautiful colors. It's just a gorgeous beam, and when you're walking in the forest and stuff like that, it's a treat. Now, on the lower output modes, it seems a little more orangey and stuff like that, and a lot of lights are like that. When they reach their peak intensity, then this one has a nice kind of a light orangey, almost salmony pinkish kind of tinge to it. It's really extraordinary on its maximum mode, and then on the other modes it's kind of more of a neutral orangey type of thing. And now if you so really great color rendering, really good on the eyes. A lot of people love neutral whites for thrower lights because the eyes, it helps you spot things better than a cool white light does, because it doesn't wash out colors and stuff like that. So beautiful tint on this thing. It's just gorgeous. So I got the camera set on macro, and it is daytime out. It's early in the morning here in Ontario. So I just the point of telling you that was that the neutral white version of the M2XC4 is just beautiful. Beautiful beam tint on it. It's really pleasing, really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the light, and as you can see, it's daytime there, but I'm going to flick on the Eagletac. Sorry, I'm going to flick on the Eagletac. Now there she is on low. That's the lowest setting, and you can see right away that the beautiful colors. To give you a comparison, I'm going to put a cooler. I don't have a really super cool white light around me, but I'll put the coolest one I have on. See the colors? And we'll give the camera a bit of time to adjust to the white balance. Okay, and then I'm going to put the Eagletac beside it. If you can see the difference there. We'll point at the in excess there, and then in excess there. So, this is a cooler white kind of thing. So, anyways, go back to the Eagletac. So, beautiful color tint. We're going to ramp it up. A little bit too much, actually. It's going to start getting, that's the second mode, 125 lumens. 320 lumens. It's the next mode up. And maximum, so powerful. This is with the diffuser cap on. So it just kind of washes, it's so powerful that it washes it out. But so I guess, I don't know, maybe it'd be better to show you what the diffuser can do at night. But anyways, see, that's it in the still light or whatever. So the colors are pretty nice. So maybe I'll see, this is the flood. This is with the diffuser. It's nice and even. It's still showing a hot spot, but it's not really there that pronounced in real life. This is a really great thing for poking around under your hood of your car or in your driveway or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on low, and I'm gonna take off the diffuser lens, and then watch. You'll instantly see the spotlight throw capability of this light. That's where the when you got the diffuser off, it goes back into the throw mode. So I'm going to take this, the camera's in macro, but I'm going to point it at the roof. Now, Cree XREs are known for their high surface brightness, and they're probably one of the ultimate LEDs to put in a searchlight or a throw light. So here we are on low, ramping it up to medium, high, oops, and then turbo. This light has a strange flower pattern which you don't see when you're outdoors. You only see it when you're beam shotting on the white ceilings and stuff like that. It's pretty neat, pretty unique. That's because of the 3 reflectors. So as you can tell by that pronounced hot spot, this is indeed a thrower light with awesome spill. Like if you can see that bright corona, see the spill with the shadow of the wood? The spill is incredibly bright. This light does it all. Beautiful color rendering, crank it up, powerful thrower, really puts the light downstream. You know, maybe it's even going to show up in the daytime. That's how powerful this light is. So we'll take it outside and take a look here. And the camera's just totally washed out instantly. Okay, sorry guys. My camera just by going outside in the daylight, my camera just got all washed out. So sorry about that. But there's that flowery beam pattern which doesn't show, you can't see it outside. So maybe it would have been better to show you beam shots at night. So sorry about that, guys. But between this and the other video, I'm going on 40 minutes here. Going over 40 minutes here. So I'm going to summarize. Here's all the accessory package stuff. So here's my last 2 cents, my final 2 cents on this light. Oh, sorry guys, I almost forgot one thing. It also comes with a giant holster, and I might as well show you that quickly. Great big sucker, and with a cool dual zipper design. I'll go pop that in there. Sorry about the camera. There we go. Great big holster, made out of thick quality nylon. It has a carabiner attachment point. It has Velcro. It has a bunch of, it's got Velcro and a snap rivet snap button here, riveted snap button. And does it have a third? And it has also the, pardon me, and it also has the sewed on loop. So once again, the loop for your belt that is sewed on, the carabiner attachment, and the Velcro and the button loop too. So high quality nylon. It's a big sucker, but you know, big holster. Anyways, guys, it's getting on pretty long. So, like I was saying, my final 2 cents on this light is that it's worth it. Especially right now at this time of its especially right now because the light has been discontinued and replaced with another model. And sorry guys, I'm kind of bumbling. I've only had a couple hours of sleep here, but you know what? Get this light. It's perfect for search and rescue. It's perfect for a lot of things. I can't really say much enough about this light. It's such an awesome light. The Eagletac, one of my all-time favorite lights, one of my favorite manufacturers too. I really like their stuff, and you could search the web or visit www.eagletech tactical flashlights, whatever. But I love this light. It's a great light for $69, even up to $70, $80, $90 or whatever. Search around, you can find a deal. I do recommend it. And there's so many versions that I wish I can go on a little bit more, because some of them are really super powerful and very specific. Some are just incredibly floody and don't have that great of throw compared to some of the thrower versions. But in fact, my brother and my sister have this one, and they have the 3 cool white XMLs, which is a floodlight, and they wanted a bright light to sweep their property because to look for animals out here at the lake and stuff like that. Because as you can see, I don't know if you can see it back there, but there's the lake. So many different versions, so many different varieties, and that's the M3 versions. But sorry guys, I'm rambling on. last word, Eagletac M2XC4 neutral white, awesome flashlight, wicked. Okay guys, you know what, thank you for spending your time with me again, and we'll see you next time around. Take care. Bye.